Hey, Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline and fans. You're back with me, Mike SPIDER-SLAYER, getting ready to do that all-important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what comic books to buy. And today, guys, we're talking about DC. It just seems to be the thing, the trend these days because Marvel doesn't exist anymore, hardly, in people's eyes. So it's Aquaman issue number 5. Hashtag Aquaman. That's right, guys. Me, Mike Spider-Slayer, I am actually enjoying the Aquaman series. I think it's been a lot of fun, and it's a good introduction to the story arc and to show the passion that author has to, have the humans and the Atlanteans work together. And I've really enjoyed this aspect of the story. And the ending of the last issue was actually really awesome as Mira busts him out of jail because she just can't take this shit anymore. She just can't. So what happens in this issue? Well, we'll find out in a minute. This book is actually done by, well, I'm trying to find the story now. Here we go. Dan Abnett and Felipe Broche does the artwork. The actual art in this book, I think it's pretty good. And in this book, there's a lot of action going on. You get to see them battling in this book. Paneling is pretty good as well. The faces may be a little bit off for me. It seems like a little disproportionate because he's supposedly really close and then there's the background. But overall, I think the book is really good. I mean, here it really tests the strength of Aquaman. Sometimes he's kind of underestimated, on how strong that he actually is because he's this water character, And so I think it's a good looking book. Again, more details of the fighting in this book. So it's a nice book to look at. So what happened in the story, and I'll give you my final thoughts on this issue. So basically in this issue, Mira busts out author, right? So they're surrounded by troops, and Aquaman's just sitting there going, no, we don't have to do this. But the next thing we wind up finding out is Mira's like, fuck this shit. She's like, they're shooting at you. I'm just going to go to town. So she sits there and she just busts apart a tank. It's just like she rips it off. And again, it shows you how much of a badass she actually is in this book. She clocks people in the face. She throws the tank at the helicopter, goes to destroy the helicopter. And Aquaman's just like, no. He's like, no one dies today. It's not what I signed up for. And she's like, my people, their people, no matter what. And then in this issue, you just get to see the chaos, and Mira just throws people around, and it is so well done. And she's like, but they're trying to kill you. In the meantime, we have the chief of staff sitting there going, we need to capture Aquaman. You need to dispose of him, kill him, do everything that you can. And they're like, but sir, he's part of the Justice League. And the chief of staff guy is kind of like, listen, he's just that fill-in guy. He's just the numbers guy. He's not like Superman. He's not like Batman. He's just a loser. I don't care about him. Kill him. And that's basically what they said in this issue. Yeah, it was just so awesome. And while Aquaman and Mira are, battling, they have this argument with each other about how they're disagreeing about the, Earth people. About killing them or hurting them or whatever it is, and then they're talking about, are we going to get married still? And Aquaman's like, yeah, we're going to get married, but this is not the time for the conversation. And it was just so funny. You get to see them really argue in the book. So the interaction between the two was really well done. And so in this book, you wind up seeing again Nemo, the Nemo organization. You actually get to see the ruler this time around, which I thought was kind of cool. And then what happens in the book is by the time you wind up getting to the end of it, they have to run. They have to get to the water. I mean, basically that's what's going on. It's just there's too much going on. And then the next thing we wind up finding out is that Superman winds up getting involved in the whole situation. And it looks like he's going to, looks like he's going to maybe unite with Washington or them to come to an agreement or whatnot, or he's going to just tell Aquaman, like, hey, back off, shit's not working. So we'll see what happens there. So what did I think about this book? I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a blast. I'm loving Aquaman, and I never thought I would say that. I hope this story continues to be good, because I don't want it to be a one story arc and then it just like teeters off. I really enjoy the characters here. It really shows off their personalities. It shows you how strong Mira is. It shows you how passionate Aquaman is for Earth people and Atlanteans to get along, and his passion for human life, because he spends a lot of his time on Earth, you know, on the surface. And it was really well done. And you get to see how much of a dickhead that chief of staff guy is. And it's still, the book still kind of pokes fun at Aquaman to say, hey, we don't take Aquaman seriously. You know, it's like that thing, you know, no one really does. So in the end, I got to say, you know, give Aquaman a chance. I think this series has been really well done. You might be a little bit bored with it, but this was the issue that really displayed the action in here. You know, we had a lot of standing around and negotiating and things like that in issue number 3 and 4, I think it was. But this is the one where it really shows these two working together, and you see that their opposites attract and they're not always going to get along perfectly. And that made it for a lot of fun issue in a very serious matter. So I like the balance there. I thought it was awesome. So in the end, I got to give this book a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Really enjoying the series at this point. I just can hope it continues to be a solid book. So guys, now it's your turn in the comments below. Tell me what you think of Aquaman. Do you think he's a joke? Do you still like him? And fans, as always, thank you so much for watching me and Comic Frontline. We can't do this channel without your guys' support. So again, fans, as always, thank you for watching. And this is Mike SPIDER-SLAYER signing off. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye.